Dean,
Huh?
don't.
Oh, I meant this. My face.
What is it, Dean?
It's those little napkins thing.
Okay.
Well, not really my eyes, I'll just use my face.
Hey, L Dot, how are you? So you're getting better. They getting better with the notifications these days, huh? I've been getting my notifications back. You want to see it? I said I was going to wait because I don't know who wants to hear about it. It's a spoiler. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Are y'all ready? Say no. Ain't nobody even in here yet. I know Elda says she want to hear about it, but I don't know if y'all really want to know. Like, honestly, me and Dean were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. I would have thought that Tyler Perry was watching my live, because he just about done answered a lot of the questions that were talked about and asked and everything else. No. No. Tyler Perry was not on our live. Hey, Mrs. Splash. Hey, Jalen. How are you? That's why I said it's a spoiler alert. L Dot wants to know what happened. So that's why I made sure I put it in the title. Because I don't know if anyone, if everyone wanted the spoiler alert. You did, Jalen? I gotta check your channel. I am so sorry. I haven't been on channels lately. I just became a mod on another channel, and I'm not a mod anywhere else. Thank you, Eldai, and all my mods. It's a big job, especially when you're like, you know, in a room where there's a lot of trolls trying to come in and stuff like that. And y'all know me with my eyes. I'm gonna have to pull my glasses out for real now. I've been sleeping on them, but it was exciting. It felt like a job to do for an hour. So you want to know about it? Y'all want to know about it? So, all right. Well, look, y'all, the title and Tyler Perry's the commercial that y'all see on TV throws you off. So I can tell y'all that. It's like, no, I ain't gonna mess with y'all. But yo, all right. Now I missed the first 10 or 15 minutes, and y'all know because I was on live with my family, and y'all know how we did. It's like, no, but no, I did. I went in a couple of minutes late, so I'm assuming. Let me keep up with y'all. Hey, loving me, how are you? Hey, Aquila, how are you?
Hi, Aquila.
Dino said hi. Everybody said hi to you. Now you just gonna say hi to Aquila now?
Before I go to sleep, I'm going to sleep early for Easter.
Oh, okay. He said, y'all, he's taking a bath.
20 minutes on my iPad, and then I'm going to sleep.
Well, you should have been asleep. Most kids are asleep.
The pizza came late.
She said, hi, little Dean.
Hi.
You weren't on here earlier. He was on here shouting on me, loving me, and Aquila. Miss Valerie said, hi, little Dean.
Hi, loving me.
Eldai said, oh, Aquila's trying to steal my boy. What you guys say about that? He cheesing, y'all. He ain't saying nothing. Eldai. She been saying you was her baby. Y'all, he just laughing. He told on me earlier. I'm sorry, I keep putting my finger in front of the camera.
I'm her YouTube nephew.
Oh, he said he's her YouTube nephew.
And Aquila's my
Oh, you're L Dot's YouTube nephew, and Aquila's what?
Aquila's my YouTube cousin.
Oh, your YouTube cousin? Okay. Nitty, I wanted to watch that movie, but Oh my gosh. Let me tell y'all. Y'all know my mouth. I couldn't keep quiet. My one girlfriend says she ain't never going back to the movies with me again. But I told her I wasn't talking to her. I was talking to my neighbor next door to me, but she said I was talking to the whole theater. But I guess I was because everybody was answering me. So I wish I had a camera. That was so funny.
Stop telling your business.
Oh shoot. Maybe we should wait now.
Oh, Loving Me For Me said, what is she? Hey, Miss B. Hey, Greaves. G. Creeves. I was about to say McGreaves. I kept saying that the other day. Creeves. Acrimony was good. Okay, so you saw it too. Hey, Nettie, I missed you. Oh, yeah, I was on my way there. I'm just going back on messages real quick to make sure I ain't missed anything. So, okay, Loving Me For Me. You don't know if you're ready for it. Let me tell y'all, the whole time I was on edge. It's an on edge. All right. So, I'm assuming that the girl's mom must have passed away in the beginning of the movie. So, she meets this guy.
Mommy.
What? You're not going to hear nothing bad. Let me shut my door, y'all. It ain't nothing bad like that, though. She meets this guy. Oh, everyone's just still saying hi. I ain't know somebody was talking to me. So she meets this guy, and she falls in love with him. Like, he just basically spoke every word in her ear that she needed to hear. So she fell in love. She gave herself up to him. He was her first. Apparently, her mother left her a house and a bunch of money. She wasn't supposed to tell him, but she did. She had 2 sisters. Remind me of me. 3 girls. Oh, gosh. So, at the end of the day, the mom left him a bunch of money. She took her money, bought him a car first. He lived in an abandoned trailer. Do y'all want every detail, or y'all just want me to tell y'all the scoop of it, like the plot of it? She was 14. So she was 14 when the mom passed. Okay, I missed the beginning. Thank you for filling us in. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yes, I didn't know how old she was, but I knew she ended up giving her virginity around 18 or 19 years old to him. So he gets inside of, if I leave something out, help me. But, Mrs. Flash for every detail. Okay, so, alright. This is where it gets wild. And remind me of me, y'all. It's like, nah. But, so, they're dating. She spends her first little bit of money buying him a Mustang. Because, of course, he was in her ear about everything. And she thought he was in love. So, she hadn't talked to him for about 2 or 3 days after she bought this car for him. She calls him because her sisters sit down and tell her they're moving out. And they were going to be leaving her the house. It might be jumping ahead, but I'm just letting y'all know this is a plot of it all. But they told her they were going to be moving out, so she was going to be responsible for handling all the bills herself. So I guess she was trying to contact him to let him know she was going to need him to be her backbone. So she decides to go to his house. And I might be telling y'all a little, I don't know. A little confused at the parts. But she went to his house, and here she has a Jeep. So she's sitting there, and she's like, should I go in? Should I not? Should I go in? Should I not? She decides, I'm not going to, until she sees a hand up in the window and a lady scream, So, Dino's nothing bad, chill. All right, let me shut my door because he can still hear me. He think I'm going to say something bad. Big Dean got his headphones on. A scream. They was in there. He was in there with another woman cheating on her. So I'm just watching my words because I don't know who's listening. So, yes. So yes, the lady was in there. Her legs, hands was up in the window like. So this lady's like, uh-oh. She was mental. So she went and rammed her Jeep full force into his trailer. They both screamed. They fell to the ground. It was hysterical. I died. That wasn't enough. She backed her Jeep up and went and ran into his trailer again. Whole trailer fell to the ground. Him and this girl come running out. All right, let me see what y'all saying. They was spooning. They was spooning in there. They was spooning in that movie, y'all. They was spooning. So the kids that don't know what spooning is, they will find out what Miss Nate's talking about. The spooning part. Because they was spooning up in there. And I wanted to spoon too. It's like, no, I'm just kidding with y'all. But Miss B said, I gotta go to Barrow. You gonna go on Easter. So, I'm gonna keep on going. I'm just making sure I'm catching up. Yeah, he was grabbing them cheeks. Oh, that was too funny. Yeah, I couldn't take my son in there. I'm glad I didn't. So, she said I need the spoon. All right. So, okay, so she rams the Jeep into the trailer one more time. They fall over. At that point, she gets out. They get out the Jeep naked. She goes for the girl. He stops her, tells the girl to go somewhere. He pushes her up against the car, and she kind of faints. Nose bleeding and everything. Oh, that's neat. That's neat. Sorry, y'all. Dean just doing some techie stuff. Sorry. Itching tear. I'm sorry, Miss Splash. Look, Jazz made it in. It's cool. All right, so she passes out to the ground. Next thing you know, they're walking through the hospital, of course, rushing through the hospital. Next thing you know, her two sisters, their two husbands are standing there, and the guy walks up, and he's like, I'm so sorry. She's in the operating room. She's telling the story the whole time of what happened. So at this point, she's explaining that when she hit that trailer so hard, her body got impacted into the steering wheel, which made her bleed internally. It cut her stomach. They had to go in her stomach, but it basically ruptured her ovaries. So y'all know where it went from there. She can no longer have kids, okay? So that was the beginning of it all. So then they decide, she's laying in bed for weeks. 3 weeks later, he comes to the house and he yells her name outside. I yell, oh no, because I knew what was next. Her one sister, who is my older sister, is yelling, no, he's not coming back here. He's never coming back here. He cheated on you. He ain't coming back here. Da, da, da. And the other sister is just there. Like my other sister, humble. So, and I'm in the bed laying there like her. It's like, nah. But so then the guy comes. So the one sister says, no, let him come in. She said, I have to talk to him. I have to talk to him. And I'm saying to myself, she has to talk to him. They have to talk because she's going to be messed up in bed if she don't talk to him. So he comes in. They talk. He tells her how much he loves her. Like that, she was back with him. He decides to move in with her. They decide to get married. Her sisters did not come to her wedding. They told her if she got married, they wasn't coming to the wedding because they didn't like her man. So, needless to say, years went by after they got married. She had to work 2 jobs because she spent her whole life savings that her mother left for her, and it was like thousands of dollars. But she spent it all on him over time because he was going to college. Okay, he got her to pay for college. When he came back, before they got married, he asked her, he blackmailed her or whatever he was. He was a good con. But he talked her into paying for his college. So she paid for him to get through college. Of course, she was happy because she knew that he was a skilled man. Oh, $350,000. Thank you, honey. I knew it was a lot because they started deducting it real fast. Did I redo my reaction? Not yet. I will do it for you guys just because y'all want to see it. Because I wasn't looking. I really wasn't looking into the screen. I was into the music. I told y'all I love the music. I love the voice. The video was alright, but I was into other things. It's like, no, I was too into the music, though. But I'll react to it again if y'all want me to. Although they said no one gets a coin for it, okay? It goes to her. But I don't mind. I don't mind. Y'all know me. I ain't like that. We're not talking about that right now. All right, we on a roll. We on a roll. Sorry, Jordan. We gotta talk about a situation like hers. It's like, nah. But for real, y'all know I was thinking about her through the whole movie because I'm like, So, okay. Whew. All right, let me tell y'all. Okay, so they get married. She's working 2 jobs, investing all these years, paying for him, first of all, to finish school. And now she's spending her life savings on him, working on a battery that he was trying to design, like a battery. I don't even know. It was I don't know. But at the end of the day, him working on a battery in the house after she went in debt. Well, not debt yet, but he's in the house. He hooks up the battery to her electrical box in her mother's house and blew a fuse, which cost them, I forget, it was like $35,000, $3,500, something, whatever it was. It took them in debt. So they ain't had no more money. So she had to get the whole house rewired and everything because of him. So at the end of the day, she drained herself. So next thing you know, Cookie comes in. Because now she's older and she's used and abused now. So now we need Cookie. And I'm like, okay, Cookie, let's go. Hold on, y'all. I'm just catching up. Oh, he said he was leaving. He ain't gonna stay if we ain't talking about his girl. Come back in a little bit. We'll talk about it. I'll talk about her in a little bit. But I gotta finish talking about Acrimony. I know you read the title, boo. We love that money.
You haven't seen it?
Yep. No. Yes. Blew through the money. He ain't had no. So for over 18 years, it was like maybe 18, 20 years, he didn't work. None. So thank you for that. Because that's what happened. I'm just keeping up. I'm sorry. She supported him for years. Yep. And he ain't do nothing for her, okay? So, at the end of the day, the sister, okay, the house goes into, this is when he asked her to go pay for him to go to college. And the electrical thing, that all took them in debt. So then he says to her, can you pay for me to go back to college or whatever, to learn more or whatever, get my degree? And she goes and remortgages the house now. So now she owes money on a house that was already paid for. So now she's working hard. Meanwhile, the sisters have a business. And the business has the house as their... Basically, y'all know what I'm trying to say. I'm not using the right words right now. But if you know what I mean. If you don't pay the bills on the house, and then they went after the building. They went after their company. You know what I mean? Y'all know how it works. I'm sorry. Read the title and decide to... Y'all are a mess. That's why the title says it. Only the people that want to hear about it are here. Jordan, don't be mad at me. You got to close your ears till I'm done. I asked everybody first, boo. You want me to take you to see it? I'll go with you to see it again. I'll go see it over and over and over and over again. Like, because, I loved it. 1 second, I'm sorry. In between time, he was cheating on her before I already told them that's the girl that he was in the trailer with in the beginning. That's who he cheated on her with. So, yeah, because they was together after she lost her virginity. He went with the girl and cheated in the trailer. So, okay, because we're going back to her okay, I got where you're going. Okay, so the sisters come and they're like, okay, do you know that this house is remortgaged or whatever? So they say to him, All we need you to do is come work for us. Come work for the business, the family business, and we can save the house in 3 days. Because they had one client that was going to give them enough money that could pay for the house. So they depended on him to make that delivery. Okay, I got where you're at. So the part I missed was he's trying his best to get with this company that he's been trying to get with for years, okay? He's been calling there, going there, doing all kinds of stuff there, but then eventually found out that the girl that he cheated with years ago that was inside the trailer moaning, she's the big time manager there. So he meets her outside one day. They start talking. He asks for a job. Yep, there we go. I'm back on track. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked for a minute. What happened, Naya? Alright, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. And this is sad, too, because this is stuff that happens to people. But since you got a boyfriend, honey, listen to this story, because you want to make sure it's right. It's like, nah. But, so, okay, so he meets up with this girl, and he asks her, can they look over his application? She says, maybe, oh, I'll catch you. I go to this coffee shop every morning at 7 o'clock in the morning. You can be there if you want to meet up with me. Da-da-da. So, meanwhile, he's driving this truck for their company, for their family's company. He must have met up with her that morning because homegirl drops her wallet in the truck. So, of course, I'm asking my neighbor that's sitting next to me now. Well, it took her about 2-3 days before she even noticed it. She still ain't noticed the wallet missed. So basically, she put that wallet on the floor purposely. But anyway, that's just Nettie's theory. But anyway, she put the wallet in the truck. The sister that works for the company, before he goes to do this big delivery that day, this my older sister. And I say that because my sister will tell, she be going off for me, and I'll be like, I got this, and she's still going to be like, So, oh gosh. So, look, I'm making it seem like I be in violent relationships, but in the past I have been, and my sister will be at your throat like, nah, that's my sister. And she's way smaller than me, but she's still like, that's my sister. So, oh my God, y'all, I got sidetracked for a minute. Let me go back. I'm reminiscing about my sisters. Okay, the older sister goes in the truck, finds the wallet on the floor. She got to go tell the sister now. So she gets the other sister, and the two sisters go to the other sister's house and tell her, we done seen a wallet in the truck. Your man is cheating. Meanwhile, the man's driving the truck. He gets in the truck. Well, the sister got in the truck because she was clocking miles for the business. She ain't say nothing to the husband. The husband gets in the truck. His phone rings while he's trying to do this delivery that was going to make their business and house be saved. And who calls? The lady he cheated with. She calls. She says this big time company wants you and your prototype. So can you come in right now at 11:30? Well, the same time you're supposed to be at this business. I'm sorry. I don't try to find. Yes, let God send the right man to you. I was going to find somebody else. Yeah, you don't want to find nobody. I'll talk to you later about it. But yeah, you don't want to be finding nobody now. Chill out. You alright. Stick with our crew. You'll be alright. Men and women, we here to show you that you can live life and you'll be alright. Y'all, I just have to find the right words to say at times because I never know who's watching. And I say that because I know sometimes my 4-year-old godson watches me, so I just have to watch my words. And I know some of Dino's friends follow us, so well, late night they should be in the bed. So if y'all hear me say something crazy, y'all know because it's after 12 o'clock and the baby should be asleep. So oh my God, y'all got tired. Okay, so then the lady calls the phone and she's like, You need to be at this place right now if you want this interview right now. Da 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 da. So of course he wanted this job for over 20 something years. Oh, wait, let me back it up. After he went to the job that morning before he had coffee with her, he said, "Can oh, the job called his house." And they were like, this is a main part. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll check y'all comments afterwards. I'm sorry. Um yeah, the company called his house and said, "You are a stalker. You have been stalking this company for years. You need to stay away from this company. You need to stay away from all the employees and don't ever call here. Don't." So this lady reported him like a crazy person, okay? So he flips his desk over with all his stuff. His wife comes running in. She wants to know, "What's wrong, honey?" And that's where I think he went wrong first. He says, "What's wrong?" He says, "I can't get the job that I've been wanting all these years." He never told her that they had him barred from the job. He never told her that the supervisor of the job was the lady she caught her with years ago. All right. So now, I'm sorry. Take this time to get your... Oh, y'all talking to the baby. Okay. All right. Now, I ain't mean to call you a baby, Naya, because I don't know how old you are, but you're a baby to me, and I care about you, so I'm glad that our friends are talking to you while I'm talking about this situation. So the sisters now got to the sister to tell her about the wallet, about him cheating. That's what they said. They just said he cheated. They ain't know what happened. So if he had told the wife before this why he flipped the desk before they called him back, why he was in the truck, okay, all right, I'll explain that later. I'm jumping too far ahead. The lady calls his phone, tells him to come. He has to go home to get his prototype and his paperwork. He goes home. The wife is sitting there. Cookie is sitting there in the chair waiting like, "Oh, I heard you was cheating on me." So she didn't hear him saying, "I have an interview with this company that we've been waiting for 20 years. She's saying, "I heard that you cheated on me." And he's saying, "What are you talking about?" He tried to ignore her. She followed him outside. He has the thing in his hand, the papers in his hand. He was all dressed up. You could tell he was going on a job interview for the first time in 20 years. But she didn't hear that. All she knew was, because now she's a woman scorned, okay? Her man done cheated on her. And all she knows is that he cheated again with that same woman from years ago. So we don't know what happened, but he shouldn't have been with her. She shouldn't have had the wallet in the truck. She didn't even be close enough to get the wallet in the truck, all right? So he should have never said he would meet her for coffee. If he did, she said, "Come with your wife," at first joking, but he should have really went with his wife if it was about business. Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, Nettie, if y'all talking the right money, if you my man's ex and you's a manager at a big time job, we can let that aside for a second. We about this money first. If I got a problem with you, or if I see some different body language, then we got a problem. But until then, it's about the Benjamins. But that's where I think he messed up, because I really think that he should have just told her straight up the truth. But so they found the wallet. She going off. She attacks him in the yard and tells him to get out. She takes the keys to his car, so he has to walk to catch the bus to this job interview. So when he gets there, he looks like he just got beat up. So he walks in there. I'm sorry, y'all. The same woman. I'm sitting at the table. I don't know what y'all talking about. Wait, the same woman. I'm sorry, wait a minute. Yep, the same woman loving me. It's the same woman that he was with in the trailer, why she couldn't have babies no more. That's something to really that's the key that I'm gonna use, because I see why she hated her, and I would have too, because you ruined my life as far as she was concerned. That's where the scorn part comes in. So okay, so she's beating him. He goes into the job interview. They offer him $82,000, I think. So that must have been what she started with, to buy his prototype. And he was like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. At that point, Nettie hollered, call your wife first and discuss this, because y'all about to lose your house. You know what I'm saying? So he says no. He says no. The woman, the ex-girlfriend, gets mad, runs behind him, and tells him, I'm sorry, you need to just take the money. And he says, no, I've been working all my life. I want to be, partnered with it. Still have, he was like, I'm not selling my patent. Castration. Oh, here you go. You jumping ahead. Hold on. Where y'all at? Y'all jumping ahead of me. Hold on. Oh, I love it. Me said I'm killing her. Wait, y'all. Wait a minute, though. Wait, that's not even. This is only halfway through. So, all right, hold on. See, y'all gonna have me wanting to be in a conversation, and I'm supposed to be telling y'all about it. All right, hold on. Where was I at, y'all? Hold on. Okay, he denied the money. He went back home, and when he got back home, the three sisters are sitting there, and Cookie got a cigarette, and she is plucking it to the floor. So I knew it was coming next. But anyway, he bent down in front of her face, and he was like, honey, I love you. He said, I did not cheat. He said, he didn't tell her how the wallet got there, why the wallet was there, but he did start saying, the lady that I cheated with on years ago, that's the ex, but I didn't want to tell you. I mean, she's the manager at this company. I didn't want to tell you because I knew it would make you mad, but I was trying to get the job and da-da-da-da. If he had been honest from the start, wouldn't have never been there. So Cookie was like, I'm done. Heard this for years. He kept saying to her the whole time. He said this when she was 17, that he was going to make all this money. He was going to buy her a three diamond ring where each diamond faced every direction under the sun, and he was going to buy her a big penthouse in, I think they were in Pittsburgh, a big penthouse up in Pittsburgh, and they were going to have a boat named after them. So, of course, she's waiting all these years for this. She's putting in. So, okay. So, at this point, he failed her. She like, get out. You got to go. Bye. I'm done with you. Take everything you ever brought in here. And she left everything in the middle of the floor. It was probably a little bit that he salvaged out of his trailer over them years. She was like, take it. He ain't take nothing. He took like 2 things and he rolled. He went to go live in a shelter somewhere. Did somebody new come in? Funny Mike family. Oh, she said I'm going to scream. All right, I was trying to keep up with y'all. Okay, well, I know my mods will greet everyone when they coming in. Just let them know. Let them know I'm talking about a story because I don't want to seem like I'm being rude. But, yeah, so, oh gosh, hold on. I gotta go back again. All right, she put him out. So he's living in a shelter. She loses the house 3 days later. So she moves in with her sisters. Her sisters are partying, drinking wine, having fun. F him, forget him, you didn't need him all these years. And Nettie's sitting here saying, shut up, y'all, be quiet. She's hurting right now. Do not rub this in her face. Let her have time to think. Let her have time to think. Let her get her mind right. Meanwhile, I could see in her face it was just more and more anger building up inside. Okay, you done lost everything, and now you lost your man to somebody that he cheated with on you back in the day. So anyway, so all right, let me go back. Hold on, I got lost right quick because it's a crazy story here. Hello, Ben Warner Squad. I'm giving up information about the new movie a little bit. Hey, hen kid, how are you? I'm just stopping real quick to say hi to everybody. So, okay. So, dag, I got too deep. I'm lost. Okay, she put him out. He's in a shelter now. She's staying with her sisters. How'd this happen? Hold on. Okay, he starts working now. He gets a job at a restaurant doing dishes. So her sisters hook her up with a new man, another man. A tall, light-skinned brother, just as thick and fine as he wanted to be. I forget what actor it was, but she was hanging out with him big time. And when her sisters would get on her nerves, she would go back to his house and get it in big time, okay? But meanwhile, but I'm not going to go there yet. But this is what she was doing. But at the same time, the ex-girlfriend, she's now checking out their YouTube or Facebook, looking at all his old videos that they did together, falling back in love with him, falling in love with her and their relationship. So then she calls him and she says, well, she asked him something, but he was in the restaurant when she called him. And she said, I think we can make you another proposal. That's what she said. Right? Am I right? The light-skinned Tyler Perry movie. Yeah, he's always in there with his bald head. Yes. Oh, my God, he's so fine. But anyway, let me not get into it because Dean already mad at me. It's like, no, let me stop. But anyway. Hugs and kisses to you too, honey. Thank you for stopping in. His ex-girlfriend, I knew he was about to get... Oh, don't even go there. Hold on. It's like, so yeah, she called him and she was like, I got some new numbers proposed for you. She was like, where are you? And he was like, well, we're going through some stuff right now. So she says, where? And he said, well, and he said, well, we're divorced. And she said, well, where are you staying at? He was staying in a shelter. So she's like, she didn't even say. She just was like, I'm coming to get you. Takes him back to her house and makes him a hot bath. So then he's taking a hot bath and she's sitting there up against the wall crying, saying, you know, all the stuff that he's been through and that she can talk to the boss and propose new numbers. Like I told my neighbor that was sitting next to me, I said she went and made moves for those numbers for him because she knew, yes, that bank was going to get right. And when that bank got right, she came at the right time. So she goes back the next day, comes back with, oh, you gotta help me with the numbers because I'm lost when it comes to the numbers. I'm about to cry if you don't finish. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so this time, now that she knows that she's going to end up with him, she gets a proposal for 10 million? No. 900 million. How much was it? $100 million. She comes with a check for $100 million and kept him as partner in this firm. So he's happy now. So he goes and he pays for the lady's house, the wife's house back. He, mind you, she told him she was going to get a divorce when she was having a cigarette and kicked him out. She said she was getting a divorce. So her sisters followed her through to get that divorce. They got her a lawyer and everything. They made sure she got that divorce. So, okay. So when he came to the divorce proceeding, he came from the shelter and they asked him if he had a lawyer and he didn't have more money to have a lawyer. So he looked at her and he said, once again, I did not cheat on you. I love you. And this, you know, this is my last thing before I sign this paper. Y'all, I'm getting chills because Cookie just shut her eyes and was like, she just didn't look at him no more. I think that's what the sisters told her to do. But I screamed out Don't let your husband go that fast. You better think about it first. She let the man sign the papers and she let that man walk out of there. Meanwhile, the other girl's getting these numbers right for him. So he's free. He's divorced. I'm going back, y'all, because I forgot to say that part when they got the divorce whole thing, because that's a part of this whole story. So she let him go, y'all. She divorced him. She signed those papers. He was free to the world at that point. You're free to fly wherever you want. But at that point, he was open to this other woman fully. As much as she hated him, you left them open. But I'm not going to go there yet. So at the end of the day, well, I'm not done yet. So, okay. So the other woman gets the numbers right. He gets his money. He goes to her job with the keys to her mother's house and gives her a $10,000, it was $10 million he gave her. Okay, that's what he got. He got $100 million for his product. That's the number she came back with. He got $100 million. He gave her like $10 million of it. He gave her $10 million, paid off her house, and did something else. Oh, he brought her roses to her job. And when he did that, before he showed her the check, Cookie went ham. Don't think I'm getting back with you. I don't know why you even came here. And I'm saying, hold up. Shh. For 1 second, let him talk. She ain't let him say nothing. She told him she don't want nothing to do with him. Why he come back here? Were you still sleeping in the thing? Did you go rent an outfit? This man got $100 million. And you don't even know it yet, boo. But he's bringing you 10 mil. So he want to make sure you all right. But I still felt the love there between both of them. It was sad, but he walked away because he went for that month, the one that got him the money. Cookie ain't know this. So, anyway, Cookie goes back, gives the keys to her sisters. Here, see, y'all, my man is right. He's this, he's that. Y'all was wrong about him, da-da-da. He bought me this $10 million check. The sisters started speaking the word us, and everything got plural. Everything belonged to all of them now. So, I'm like, wow. It's deep. It's deep either way, but, so at the end of the day, they got the money. Cookie went back to her man in the penthouse. He did. He went and bought that penthouse in the sky of Pittsburgh. Cookie went there and said, I remember you pointing it out in the window. And she walks in and she's talking to him. And while she's talking to him, who comes out in negligee? The ex. So she says, this is my fiance, and what does she have on? The diamond ring that he promised her all those years. So now she's living in her apartment. She's living in her house. And then they go to court because they say, Cookie says, now at this point, I want money back for all the years I invested. All the money I invested, $10 million ain't enough. So she goes to court. But okay, before that, they're engaged. He's engaged to this lady. They putting all this stuff out in the papers and online. Cookie got jealous. He gave you all of Cookie. That's what he did. So yeah, so they went on, they were engaged, so they was putting everything online, and that's when Cookie started, like, and you know how Tyler Perry is, he labeled it clearly what was going on with her as each stage went on, as she went through her 4 stages before she broke. But anyway, so she's sitting there watching their videos now, and him saying, oh, I bought you the boat like I always promised you, and we're getting married like I promised. Oh my gosh. So Cookie's in the house going crazy, in her mom's house, going insane, going ballistic, drawing all over the girl's face, texting them. I think the girl got like over 3,000 texts in less than a couple of days, or in a day or two. So they went to court to get a restraining order against Cookie. Y'all gotta see the movie still, because I know I'm leaving some parts out. But they went to go get a restraining order against Cookie. And at that point, yes, they went to get a restraining order against her, and she still went around them. Then Cookie went into the bridal shop and poured acid on the girl's dress and walked out. So that's when they ended up in court. So she says, "Oh, sorry I did that to your dress." And the girl says, "Oh, that's okay. It was too small. This little one is growing inside of me so fast." And Cookie just was like, I said, "Oh, the girl gonna go mad now, because why did you just say that?" I already knew before it was happening what was going to happen. It was just sad because I knew. And I was like, oh my God, I see people going through this and they just don't know it. But so anyway, so this lady's pregnant now. She can't fit the dress. She gets a new dress, whatever. They get a yacht. They buy the yacht. They name it after her last name. They get married. Cookie's in the house, going crazy, scraping X's on their faces, putting knives in their pictures, drinking constantly, just going crazy. So one day, she disappears. Her sisters go to the house. They see the house crazy, mad, insane. So they call the ex-husband over with his girl to say, we need to talk. We all need to talk. Y'all need to be scared. She's at another stage now. She's going to hurt somebody. Because they already knew. The sisters already knew. Their sister is mad crazy. So she don't know how to handle her mad. And she kept saying that in the beginning of the movie. She told him that before they even got together. That she just would. Well, after he first cheated, she told him, once I get mad, I blank out. And a lot of us do that, y'all. It's like, no. But for real. When you get hurt, you never know what you're going to do. When a heart is scorned, and that's where it gets back to me talking about this a couple of weeks ago, because people don't realize that, like, you can say that you're done with somebody. When love is a powerful thing. The heart is a even more powerful thing. Okay? One thing we cannot control is our heart. I don't care what nobody says. As far as it being broken, it can be broken very easily. As far as somebody jerking with it, it can be done very easily. But certain people don't know how to handle it when their heart is broken. They will go crazy. Okay? Whew. And I'm saying this because y'all, I'm uncovering myself slowly with y'all. But y'all know my first relationship, I was in it for 14 some years, on and off. Him cheating constantly, me fighting. I did one day, and I did talk about this in the past, I had to go to jail one night, just for one night. But it was long enough. And that was for fighting. And I had to pay fines out the rectum. And I learned my lesson from there on out. You know what I'm saying? But the heart, I couldn't control it. And that's because the girl who was sleeping with my man, I let her live in my house for 4 years with me. And then she was creeping behind my back, sleeping with my man. So I had a problem, issue with that. A big issue. You can't play with nobody's heart. Phew. Oh, y'all. I could tell y'all so much at one time. I still got more story times for y'all. But, so, all right. Did I finish? Hold on. Hey, Miss B. Hello, Luna. How are you? Kaylee, how are you? Camilla, how are you? It's 12:06. Yep. It sure is. I didn't know if you were in a different area. The Bible says about the heart. Left him. See, Luna said me when I get mad. It's scary when the heart, it's scary when the heart gets hurt though. That's one thing I will say. Cookie went bananas. Yes, she did. Yo, she was the perfect person to play that. So, I don't know if y'all want the ending of it. I could tell y'all, or y'all could just watch it. Okay, now I can relate with that. I forgive them both. But please. Oh, okay. You want me to finish? Okay. She's all about to bite my arm. All right. All right. Where was I at? Where was I at? Okay, they got married and Cookie went ballistic. Okay. So, yes. So, when they invited the ex-husband over the house with his girlfriend, and Cookie came in there at the wrong time, okay? She tried to attack the husband and the girl and was like, why'd y'all bring her here? Why'd y'all bring her? Same thing I would have said or did. And then she cut all them off after that. And I would have did the same thing. Like, y'all don't bring that woman in my house. I'm sorry. Don't bring her in my house at all. Nowhere around my house in that case. But to her, it looked like they was all sitting there talking behind her back. They was supposed to be all trying to talk to her. Well, actually, I don't think that was the case. Her best friend showed up and was like, she's with me. Why do y'all have him there? And she came in the door. So she went off again. I'm gonna say, Lord. Okay, so yeah. So after that, I don't know if they went. Okay, because they went and got married after all this crazy stuff went on. They went on and got married, and Cookie's watching still online, on Facebook or whatever social site it was, watching everything they're doing and harboring it all in her heart because they're doing everything that he promised her. The boat, the house, the ring, the baby. Whew. So, while they're on the boat, Cookie disappears again. Making sure I'm with you. I'm making sure I'm like not. Anyway, yes, okay. So they're on the boat, laying back, chilling under the sun, and the girl gets up to say she's going to the bathroom, and going to go take a shower. And at that point, I'm like, uh-oh. I kind of knew what was going to happen from there. But they had crew on the ship and everything, like, you know, people folding their clothes. I mean, they was rich at this point, so they was living big doggish. So Cookie ends up on the ship somehow with a gun pointed at the man. And she was like, of course, he kicked the same game. But I loved you. I always loved you. I will never stop loving you. And Cookie was like, well, if you love me, you go tell her to jump off the ship. I was dying then. First, she told the whole crew to jump off the ship. So she got rid of all them real fast. She made them all jump off the ship. Then her and the boy, she told the guy to go downstairs, get the girl, tell her to jump off the ship. And he like, no, no, no. So she gets all shocked and shivering and shaky. And I'm like, oh, Cookie gonna shoot him, of course. So she shot him. And I'm telling the story before it even happened in the movie theater. Y'all know me. I just know. It's sad. It's an intuition I get. But, so she shot him. And, of course, then he's bleeding like crazy. The lady who's pregnant, or his wife now, hears it. She runs upstairs. She see Cookie. She tries to run back downstairs. Cookie runs after her. And, what was going to happen after that? I forget, but the girl got away from, I don't know what happened, but somehow they got Cookie. She was tussling with the wife, and he knocked Cookie into the water. So when he knocked Cookie into the water, of course, he's bleeding out. He tells the wife, go take the extra boat and find the crew so they can come back and take us to land. She's saying, I don't want to leave you. He said, I'm going to die if you don't. Da-da-da-da-da-da. She gets on the boat. She go get the crew. Cookie gets back on the boat. And them two start tussling. Somehow, Cookie's leg got wrapped around the anchor and it pulled her into the water. And then, I'm not going to tell no more. Don't be crying over no man, girl, especially after that story. Are you crazy? Men, how old are you, Naya? Really? How old are you, boo, before I start talking to you like this? Are you old enough to have a boyfriend? 19? Luna, are you 19 or Naya's 19? Creeves, I think I told the rest, right? I ain't wanna end it. Tell it. I'm just going back in the chat to see what everybody was talking about. She said we listened this long. She said a book I just read. Was it a Tyler Perry book, Luna? This ain't my situation. It's a movie that just came out. Oh, this is player shit. I can relate with that. I read that. No, she ain't let nobody sleep in the same house. No. That was one of my stories, though. The other day I told Dean I was going to tell y'all that. No, really, honestly. Hello, Cherie. I didn't see you come in. Honestly, that was the end. I just don't want to tell y'all, like, juice, like, that was the end, for really. I ain't want to spoil it, but I did. But Cookie ended up falling in the water and drowning, so. So, sad. And I think my phone just paused. Y'all can hear me, but I'm paused now, huh? Oh, okay. You said, okay, my personal situation remind you of a book. Oh, yes. Girl, I need to write a book about my whole situation. I know y'all can't see me, but y'all can hear me. Yes, y'all have to watch it. Y'all have to go watch it. It is so awesome. Yeah, it was. It was symbolic. That was crazy. So was that kind of like, yeah, she did. She went insane. Her heart was broken. And it drove her insane. And then you see how she went out with her arms up like she was going to go till death did them part. That's how she was. Yep. Till death do her part. That's how she was. Yep, she ended up drowning. The anchor, and that's what was crazy, because it was sentimental, because as the anchor wrapped around her leg and she went flying into the water, he was trying to help. He was trying to grab, he was trying to push the button that would bring the anchor back up, but he wasn't strong enough to get the button. So he probably, I mean, honestly, like, I think, like, the way they had it done, she pretty much died. That's how far the anchor took her down so fast that she died before she even got to the bottom. But it was crazy. Y'all gotta see it. It's a crazy movie. But it's just sad, because that's something that I talked about on the channel. Me and Dean were talking about that maybe like a month or two ago, just saying how, it's easy for people to move on, but there's always hurt hearts. And if you don't mend them, or at least come to some kind of common ground or agreement, somebody's going to lose it eventually, sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the problem, like, with a lot of the younger kids that I know. Like, when they're in younger relationships, they think that, oh, I'm just deal with this person to get over this person, or I'm gonna throw this person in this person's face to make this one jealous. But you never know that when someone's heart is hurt, what they're capable of doing. Like, they are capable of doing anything. Yeah, you have to forgive. You're right. Yeah, her heart got wicked after all that stuff she had been through. So yeah, that's what, in my vlog tomorrow, me and my girlfriends were talking, at the end, because of course all of us have been there before. And it was like, at the end you say, well, which one was wrong? You know what I'm saying? Because And that's where I say I never really take sides, because I felt bad for both of them, because the whole time I felt the love in both of their hearts for each other. But without communication, communication is really key to relationships being successful, or even just a good love or understanding when it comes to relationships. If you don't communicate, then you might as well not even try working on it. You know what I'm saying? Because anything, any little glitch or any little gap that's not filled or not answered, then it opens up for so many more questions later, when, you know, what goes on in the dark always comes out in the light at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened. Yep. And keep your family out your business. That's the number one thing that my girlfriend said. Keep your family out your business. You have to. And that's why I said that, like, I love my sisters dearly, but anytime, like back in the day when we would argue and stuff, the family only hears they only hear the negative part. They never hear the good. They don't see the good. They're not there in the house with you guys 24/7. So they don't know how you relate. Nobody knows how your relationship is. You know what I mean? Behind closed doors. You know what I mean? They can hear you argue 24/7, but they don't know how you guys are when you're together by yourself. And there's a reason why you're with that person, when you're with that person for so long. Because obviously the person makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just sad. You right about that, a godly marriage. And you know, I still say, some of y'all don't know, but I'm not married yet. And I know I need to be married, you know. But 16 years, and my mom did, what, 23 years before she got her second marriage. But, you know, there was really no reason. She just... But I'm going to be honest with y'all. Her second marriage, 3 years afterwards. Well, she was with him for 20-something years. But once they got married, then things started falling apart for them more. So to me, like, they didn't fall apart, but he got more arrogant. His mouth was more unruly, like, you know what I mean? And I just had to still let him know, that's my mother, and you will never ever talk to her a certain way in front of me. It won't happen, not ever. And so me and him just collided a lot, but that's just how it was. Because again, God only gave me one mother, and I still have one father. But I honored my mother till the day she went. And that's a fact. That's one thing we have to do. Nope, 16 years. And I can't even say there's a reason why I'm not married. That's what's so crazy. See, we all got so accustomed to just living together over the years. And it's sad because we all know that, you know, it's kind of like, well, those who believe in it. Is Corey here? Hey, Corey, boo. I called you today. I tried. I'm happy to see you, though, because I was looking for you, boo. My phone must be warm. Hold on, I'm going to unplug it a little bit. But I know y'all can't see me, but I know y'all can hear me, though. But I don't want to shut the chat down, because we always get into a good conversation and my joints freeze up on me. But, yeah, I'm happy to see Corey's here. He asks you all the time why you're not married yet. So, love me. How long y'all been together for a long time too, right? You said like what, like 14 years or longer? Yeah, I tried earlier. I don't even think it rang, Corey. Your high school sweetheart. Wow, 15 years. Wow, since y'all was 15 years old. Yep. See. 26 years. God bless y'all. See? But But see, listen, I even knew this other couple that was in the hospital I go to. They've been dating each other for 20 something years. They both had been married previously, and neither of them worked out. And they said that they lived better as friends, and they were together for so long, but they were an older couple. They still each had their own apartments, and they said that they felt like that was the key to their relationship, not moving in together and not getting married. Sad to say, but that's what they said. 5 kings, 5 boys, huh? Wow. Yeah, it'll happen soon. That's why I say, look, maybe one day if I come up off of YouTube, I can have that big wedding I always wanted. That's what Dean will tell people. He be like, she always wanted a big wedding, but I want a big cookout wedding, and that's how I'm going to do it. So that way I ain't got to have no invitations. I'm putting flyers up on the post. Like, y'all know how we did back in the day. Put flyers on the post, and I'm going to have to put a video on YouTube. Hey, y'all. I'm getting married on this day. Meet us here. Y'all might see me riding past on the boat. Say nah. The boat that was in the movie. Yeah, Aquila, I went shopping today. I went to Whole Foods for the first time, y'all. And I vlogged a little bit. Hey, Jazz. My face is stuck. At least it ain't looking all crazy. It look half crazy, but... I'm just checking back on the chat, y'all. That was up 26 years. Ooh. I think that was two relationships for me in one. Yes, that's what I wanted to ask you, Aquila. Is it all right to start Monday, or are you still kicking off tomorrow? Which I already have turkey on my agenda tomorrow, turkey legs. I ended up getting turkey legs, so I figured we could do baked turkey legs for dinner and a salad. But I got my turkey bacon. I found packs of turkey burger, which y'all know I'm not used to. Not turkey burger, but ground turkey meat. Was $2.50 a pack. So I grabbed a bunch of that. But I hope I can get used to it. It's something in the mind. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I got all gluten-free stuff, Aquila. Like I got some stewed tomatoes, because I figured I can do like baked chicken in the oven with stewed tomatoes and green peppers or something. I was just trying to think of different stuff. Yeah, I like turkey legs too, Corey. But my dad usually be hooking them joints up in the oven with a whole bunch of seasoning and onions with some rice and gravy. But I gotta think of certain different ways to eat it now. Cooking it better. I got my Mrs. Dash. I made sure I got the Mrs. Dash. I got almond milk. I was gonna get cashew milk, but I got almond milk, which I seen all that stuff was gluten free. Oh, you're sending them out today, so a lot of people starting tomorrow, right? Okay. Oh, you use the almond milk too. Okay. Sorry, Jazz, I missed your live. Oh, my cousin's wedding. Oh, Corey went to a wedding? Nice. Oh, nice. Right? God bless your cousin. Right? Day before Easter. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. I just really bought a whole bunch of chicken breast, because that's what I eat. I bought the fellas chicken legs and thighs, because that's what they eat. Got a bunch of salad stuff, of course. And then, yeah. Okay, and I couldn't get the stuff until now. Getting their meal plans. Oh, okay, for a certain amount of time. Okay. Shoot, I think I bought stuff to do for the month. Oh, Valerie, you've been married for 9 years? Nice, congratulations. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. We steady talking about the health stuff. So, Valerie, how long were you with your husband before you got married? Like, how long you guys together? Before, like, all together. Right, Jazz, y'all was together for 4 years? Okay, so y'all was together 14 altogether? 13 altogether, Valerie? Okay, and Jazz, you was 4? You and Deron? Loving me, what you say? You starting something new too? Look, Aquila, I was talking junk in my video though. You'll see it in my vlog. I was like, Aquila, I can't afford this stuff here, but I'm gonna get what I can. Me and my girlfriend was in there acting a fool. We seen all them seeds up in there. She was like, you know they got hemp seeds? So we was sitting there observing all the seeds. Oh, we was probably in that store for like 2 hours just walking around acting crazy, talking. Loving me, what you order? I ain't even see what you was saying. You said you ordered it. You talking about your liquid thing? Oh, it's good for you? The seeds? Look at me talking about the seeds. Are pure. Oh, lordy. You said I'll be back there. I like that store. I ain't going front. I like them big old pineapples they had. They had some big pineapples. They had some big bananas. Of course, I was in the store acting a fool. Said it had to be. I ain't know the seeds was good for you. He said, psych, no. You ain't gotta say psych. Look, we supposed to be all grown here. It was just funny. It was amazing though to see all those different kinds of peanuts. I was on my vlog. I'm like, here's some brown nuts. Here's some light nuts. It's all kinds of nuts, and I like nuts. That's in my vlog, y'all. I'm just warning y'all. I get silly sometimes. Oh, Jay said my screen. I missed it. Yeah, y'all want me to start another one back? Or y'all okay just hearing me? I'm just trying to be acting a fool sometimes. Hey, big dog. What you doing? Nothing. They can't even see me, look. That's all they can see. My face. Oh, shucks. His nuts all over you too. Were they? Oh, wait. Y'all. So, wait. Why Cookie, when she got mad at her sisters, when she did that money that day?
Oh, what about when the lady was fighting Cookie?
Oh, they didn't fight for real. I don't know what you saw on the commercial. Tyler Perry crazy. They didn't fight.
That's not Tyler Perry.
It is a Tyler Perry movie.
It is?
Yep. You still can't watch it though,
Why?
because it was rated R for adults.
Empire?
Empire? No, it's worse than Empire, baby. Empire comes on TV. That's why you can watch Empire. Although that ain't even good enough for kids these days. It's not really for kids, but I mean, it comes on TV, so.
For family?
It's not really a family movie either, but we make it a family movie. Oh, this little boy. What, it says she said I probably need a new screen? It's my screen, Miss Splash. It's not your screen. It seems like after my phone gets to a certain level, it just goes like that. I don't know why. I need to check out Trader Joe's. Are they a lot like Whole Foods? We have one here, but I never went there. Like, this was my first time at Whole Foods. My friend talking about those some collard greens. They got collard greens and ribs. But I guess it's supposed to be the healthy stuff. I don't know what happened. I could start a new stream. Alright. I'll come back up in a minute. Not your phone. I think it's the iPhones. They've been doing it a lot lately. Everybody's saying I thought it was my phone. Alright, y'all. Wait for me. I'm going to try to open another one back.